right, good morning, Leanna, and thank you for the opportunity to interview and chat with you today. And as we all know by now, the hate crimes against AAPI community has risen up. It's not getting any better. As a matter of fact, it's escalating on a weekly basis. And it is very heartbroken for all of us to witness so many people are being attacked for absolutely no reason. But the good news is a lot of big influencers, a lot of different organizations are uniting together to fight this hate crimes against the AAPI community. And one of those organizations I found out was your organization. It is the UPC, stand for United Peace Collaborative. And I understand that you are the founder of that organization. So let's start off the talk today by asking you a question. What have motivated you to start your organization?
Well, knowing the history of Chinese Americans in America and knowing all the hardships and struggles that our people have gone through, I just know that when we heard initially the words Chinese virus, Wuhan virus, China virus, were Kung flu, when these words were thrown out, I was just really fearful that this could mean that, people are given permission to attack us as though we are the virus, which we are not. And so because of that, those feelings, I talked to my partner about let's start a patrol and just keep watching Chinatown. It is the oldest Chinatown and the largest Chinatown outside of Asia, and we thought that it was historically it's very important for us to protect Chinatown.
Let's talk about your members. I understand that you have volunteers, you have members from different cultures, different nationality. Let's share with the audience a little bit about who are these people.
Well, we have all kinds of members from all over the Bay Area come help us. So myself, I was born in Taisan, China, and I came to the United States when I was 7, and I spent my elementary, middle, and high school years in San Francisco in public school system. Then I joined the Army when I was 18, and I served 11 years in the U.S. Army active duty, and then in the Sacramento Fire Department for 11 years. Our other members do not necessarily have military experience. We do have a Marine officer, we have a Navy officer, and 4 other U.S. Army either retired or they've already completed their service. And then we have now up to 60 volunteers. So we have people who are just office workers, yoga instructors, martial arts instructors. We have security guards. We have former police officers. We have college students. We have people who work as cashiers in Chinatown, people who, they just want to volunteer because they feel that they can make a difference.
Now, how did you recruit all these people? Was it word of mouth? Was it just on social media, recruiting? And how did you recruit all these people into your cause? Because you have a great cause, but everything boils down to bringing the right people on your team.
I really didn't think about that from the beginning. The first day we went out to patrol, we just said, hey, let's meet up with some people. And just so happens that a former Marine and former Navy friend were there with us. And so, we just wanted to make sure that it was documented. So I took photos and videos and I posted on Facebook. And then people were like, oh, wow, there's actually people out there patrolling. I want to join them. So, slowly in the beginning, and then there were some people who were like, well, we don't know what they're doing, so let's not join them. So we have all kinds of feedback from different people, but I think over the course of the last year, people realize that we're organized. We have a training system. We have a patrol sign up. We have documentation of our incident reports and incidents. We also work with the police. We have direct numbers to them. We also work with other patrol groups in Chinatown that are willing to work with us. So, when people start seeing that, we're working with the whole community, the merchants, the family associations, the residents that live there. We even talk to the homeless people there.
Now, what does your daily schedule look like? If I'm not mistaken, you guys do the daily patrol in San Francisco, Chinatown, 7 days a week.
Yes, 7 days a week.
So tell me a little bit about on the daily schedule. What do you guys actually do?
So, we have 3 tasks that we're supposed to do, and it's on the protocols. It's called ORR, Observe, Record, and Report. We are not law enforcement agencies. We are not armed. So, and we can do citizens arrest, but we actually have a no-touch policy. So we do not put our hands on any of the perpetrators or suspects or criminals. So what we do is when we patrol in a small group, two to 4 people per group. And like yesterday, we had like 10 people come out for training and patrol. So we had to split up the groups into smaller groups so we could have more eyes on at every corner. And even throughout yesterday, there were 3 cases. So it was like, the 2 of them was 2 men who tried to rob a purse from grandma's and try to push them. So we were really, we're really glad that somebody was there, somebody filmed it, caught the police, and police came to arrest the perpetrators.
Got you. Now let's talk about, I know you're doing some project, it's called the Graffiti Project.
So graffiti removal, we actually, we started doing graffiti removal, and actually somebody from DPW contacted us and said, hey, why don't you guys come in here? We'll give you formal training, certification, we'll give you paint brushes, rollers, and stuff that you need to help you be successful.
Now, most of the people are not like you and the members in your organization, where it's kind of like you guys are trained, knowing what to do. What is your recommendation? What should they do? Like just an average person walking around when they see, because most people, they don't know what to do, right? When they attack, they it's a shocking to them.
Yeah.
So I would love for your advice and advise our audience, if they see something like that happening, what should they do?
Well, so it depends, right? If you are a really loud and strong person, you should say something. See something, say something, tell them to, hey, move away, stop what you're doing. But if you're like more fragile and quiet and more introvert, then just pull out your phone and start recording, and then, walk away a little bit, call 911 and ask the police to come and tell them what you saw, and tell them you have a video or photos of what happened, so that when police arrive, they can see and match the exact description of the perpetrator. Because that's one of the hardest things when you call 911, they ask for a description and they say somebody is in their 30s or about 5'8", that's like, that describes almost everybody, right?
Yeah.
So it's really hard for them. But if you have an actual photo or a video, there's no denying it's that person. Then it's much easier for the police to do their job. And also, if the prosecutor is willing to prosecute, then they have hard evidence.
Mm-hmm. Got you. What is the ultimate goal? What is the ultimate vision for UPC?
So our vision from the beginning was to empower the community to do what they need to do to defend themselves. And we're not talking about weapons or hurting anybody, anything like that. We're talking about just recording, we're observing, recording, reporting, get the data there so that it's undeniable that we need to change our system to actually protect the people.
Got you.
As an entrepreneur, how do you reach out to your community of entrepreneurs and help them be aware, and maybe how can they participate and do like what you're doing to help us?
Okay. Very good question. So I'm going to wrap up this talk with you today by giving you my 2 cents, okay? First thing I have to say is cast the vision. Cast the vision to get what? Attention. You see, if you don't have attention, nobody know what you do. Nobody know who is UPC, right? The key is you got to clearly define what your vision, what your cause is. What are you actually trying to do, right? And if your cause is legitimate, if your cause has no hidden agenda, if your vision is trying to serve and helping people, which you do, all right, then you gotta let people know. You gotta get attention, right? And how do you get attention? Well, it's to collaborate with influencers, with mayors, with community leaders, with entrepreneurs like me, because let's say I have a 1.4 million followers, and if I post your video up, what we do today, boom, you have 1.4 million eyeballs watching what you do. So the first thing is cast the vision to get attention, because without attention, nobody know what you do. Now the second step is call for action. Now there are a lot of people, complains, blame this person, blame that person. Oh my God, it's not right. All this hated crime. I hate you guys. That's not going to solve no problem.
Absolutely right.
You know what I'm saying? Darkness cannot drive darkness, right? Hate cannot drive hate, right? And I think MLK said that, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm simply using his quote. The key is, what is the action? The action is to get involved, right? Get involved with what? Maybe money, if you have some money to donate. Maybe time to join a bigger cause, and like what you guys doing, and is spending your valuable time to patrol in San Francisco, Chinatown, time, money, maybe influence, right? So call for action, because everybody can do something. The key is not talk about something. Anybody can talk about things. The greatest idea means nothing until you implement it.
Right.
Until you execute the idea, until you live that concept. So call for action would be the second thing. The third thing I have to say is consistent with your cause. The key word is here is consistent.
Yes.
Right? Because nobody is going to remember a one-night stand cause.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You do it one day, you're excited. You do it 2 days, you're excited. You do it 5 days, then you don't do it anymore. And if you're being consistent at doing it on a daily basis, people will say, wow, UPC is for real.
Yeah.
It's for real. They're not just here for 1 day for us or 5 days for us or 1 month for us. They are here for the long haul because we can trust them. Trust has to be built. Yeah. Credit has to be built, right? Nobody's going to trust you and nobody's going to believe what you guys doing at the beginning because they say, who are these people?
Yes.
But then if they see you guys on a daily basis, you're patrolling on a daily basis, and your group is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, guess what happened? People say, wow, they're for real. Yes. It's no different. I mean, I have been an entrepreneur for 26 years. At the beginning, nobody believed in what I was doing. Naysayers, haters, even family, sometimes they don't understand what you do, right?
Yes.
But ultimately, with consistent effort, people finally realize, hey, this guy, this girl is for real. And the last one I have to say is commitment to a cause. The key word is commitment now, right? Mm-hmm. You know, when you commit to something, Leanna, it's not a 5 years thing. It's not a 2 years thing. It's not even a 10 years thing.
Yeah. It's a lifetime
It's a lifetime thing. Yes. And if you have those 4 C's, I think that UPC will become one of those organizations. Is going to rise up and people will start to know who you guys are. And I'm just grateful to have the opportunity to get to know you today. And
thank you for your wisdom.
Of course.
Thank you.
I try my best. If there's anything I can do to help your organization, I'm 1 phone call, 1 email away, and you can reach Henny and you'll get a hold of me. And today I have a little something for you, okay?
Okay.
And I think I got a little check from my foundation,
wow.
Just Wish Foundation, and to United Peace Collaborative. And this is for you, and I hope this little something can help you guys in the long haul. But if you guys need some more, and just let me know, you know. And if there's anything I can help your organization, I'll be more than happy to do so.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank
you
so
for
much.
your advice, your wisdom,
of course,
and for your generosity. I really appreciate it.
All right.